People will think they are condemned, but not true.
I told you about the correctional center Oregon.
Yes.
Last week. I think we were talking about it last week, and I said some of the boys that I encountered there, the gifts, the talents that came out of them while I interacted with them in a couple of hours showed me that they could have done much better if they had a system, support, a support system. There was a particular sibling, 3 of them. 3 kids, same mother. And they're not orphans. In the facility. The mother was there. What was their crime? They're too stubborn. And she just dumped them on the government.
Let me shock you. A father told the son, this boy is still at the correctional center as I speak, told the son that except he sells marijuana, he can't live with him. This boy ran away from home, stayed with the pastor. The pastor couldn't accommodate him for long because he didn't have that consent from the father. And he ended up in the correctional center. He is not an offender. The father is simply irresponsible. The mother as well. So tell me, the parents who you think should be at the center,
protecting this child,
they are not equipped. So we have children raising children, ill-equipped adults, immature adults raising another, accidental parents are everywhere.
How do you connote the word accidental parents? Is it the age now that is the problem? Because I know a lot of people that go and their children turn out right. Not sincerely. That's why for me as a person, I've always been against the idea that single parenting is a problem. The man I was talking about got to the echelon of his career in the oil and gas industry, is a tutor, is a fellow of almost 3 different bodies in Nigeria. They can't do conferences without calling him. He is a lecturer at the Lagos Business School. He has permanent classes. Now, I look at his level of success, and I'm saying to myself, he was raised by a woman, no father, and he's in his 70s. And he turned out right. And he wasn't the only grandchild that was raised by that woman. The woman alone raised his parents. He lost his parents. Other siblings, other children who had their children, I felt their mother would do better at raising their children, brought their children to the grandmother to join in so that she could raise them together. So I'm asking the question, where did they get the idea that single parenting is our problem? Because you just cited both parents in the same house.
So when you talk about
accidental parenting
is not just about somebody who got pregnant maybe when they were young. So when I say accidental parenting, I'm also referring to parents who were not equipped, who just found themselves, I'm old enough, my friend has gotten married, when mom is married, I should be married, and they just get into the institution of marriage without being prepared. They are also accidental parents. So it's not about just a single parent.
What is expected of you when you get married, have children?
But are you ready? How
do you measure readiness, Auntie Lenny?
When you talk about readiness, we're talking about, are you emotionally ready, mentally, financially, okay?
Do people
wait, because when you talk about emotional,
people are not talking like Nigerians. I don't understand.
There are things that comes with being a parent emotionally. The attention is no longer on you. You are extending the little attention you have on another human being, smaller version of you. Okay, so are you ready to manage the excesses? Do you understand how to cope with tantrums apart from your own circle, especially as a woman?
Yes.
Because when you get to some stages where your circle comes in, your hormones will change. It will affect your emotion. Will you not
take it out?
Take it out on that little being. So are you emotionally ready? Then you talk about mentally ready. Have you revisited your past to get off some things off you, and you will not replicate your past in that little one? You think about that. Of course, it takes money to raise children. Let's be factual.
But now they say that
financial readiness.
No, but children bring the money in Toto Mama John. I totally disagree with you. Everything a child will eat, it brings from heaven before the child will get pregnant. What are you people talking about?
Okay, don't worry. When you get there, I hope you won't push that child into another person's hand.
So you see what I'm talking about? We're talking about being ready, and the society tells you.
Well,
let
me tell you,
you are old enough, go and get married.
When you say Tomobalo, hope the child will not end up harming himself with that oko.
Exactly.
The fact that it belongs to you doesn't mean you know how to handle it.
Because then, permit me. Lord.
It's just like a child who is maybe in your 20s. He's expected that you should know how to drive, and your father gives you a car, but you have not learned how to drive.
Exactly.
Does that make you mature enough to handle a car?
I saw
so
a couple
it bothers down on you say, and we don't, like you said, counseling is grossly underrated. I'm a counselor in my church. We do premarital counseling, and usually, most times, when we see the issues, when we see the issues, a lot of people don't even understand parenting. So when we are talking to young people, we realize that they have no clue of that counseling. They don't have a clue. Even their parents have not prepared them.
Because you know what?
It's not expected that they are prepared.
They should be.
As little as the right of a child, a lot of parents do
not know.
They even let me please correct yourself. A lot of parents do not agree that the children have rights.
Because you don't have the knowledge.
They don't have the knowledge. They choose to abandon it. They tell you that you're right.
Have the knowledge.
Majority of them tell you the right to drop it outside or it's outside the house.